Hello and welcome to my new YouTube channel. I've done this before and I've tried YouTube before, but I've never really given it too much effort or put too much into it. And I want to now. I feel like I should at least give it an attempt, give it a try, see how it does. And it's really for me personally to have a platform to express my thoughts and what I'm interested in and share my interest, I suppose. So, before I get into today's video, I guess, I'm just gonna go over a quick explanation of what I'll be doing and explain how I'm gonna be doing things because I'm still a student, so I'm not gonna be able to produce the highest quality videos or the most interesting, maybe, to some people. I just kind of want to have a platform to explain what I like and express what makes me happy and projects that personally I like. If it's playing video games or actually doing something, then I want to be able to share that. And, uh, I want to be able to have a platform to do that on. So I'm doing this. I'm going to try YouTube again, I guess. I've done this before, like I said. It never worked out for me. I kind of never made it, I guess. I never got anything more than like 20 subscribers, which honestly is not a bad number, but Anyways, so how I'm gonna be doing this is it's gonna be kind of like I wouldn't have an uploading schedule, honestly. I don't know. I would have to work on my school schedule. I'm also a student athlete, so I swim. So I'm gonna have to work around that. It's in the mornings, but still takes a bit out of my day, a bit of energy. It takes a, and it's just starting this week actually. Anyways, um, so the way I'm gonna be doing things like video wise, like content, I'm just gonna be doing kind of whatever, whatever I like, whatever I enjoy. Like videos like this where I'm just talking, where I'm ahead, or like body head, or maybe like a vlog like style video, or gaming content, or review videos maybe. I don't really see myself doing too much of those, but also I do understand the video quality isn't good. I'm watching myself do this and it's kind of awkward. It's kind of nervous for me, honestly, being the first time. Not the first time, but doing this again. I guess I see the video quality not being good, and I'm gonna work on that. This is a old webcam from like COVID, so uh, yeah, I'm gonna have to definitely up the video quality, but um, this is just temporary. I don't want to invest in a camera yet. I'm not gonna lie. I want to see how this goes if people are actually interested in this. Maybe I will, maybe I won't, but I do want to get rid of this. Like I could see it, and I would, as a viewer, like that would probably bother me. So I'm gonna work on that. Don't worry, but it's just temporary. Anyways, so for today's video, I want to just kind of go into like possibly like a week review, perhaps, like just going over big events that happened this week and give my opinion on them. Um, one of the bigger ones this week was the stock market actually. It had I think it was about a $2 trillion loss, which is crazy because a bunch of huge companies like Nvidia, Microsoft, and the S&P 500 pretty much uh, lost hundreds of dollars in shares. Well, I believe Nvidia was only around $40 per share drop, but that that equates to $600 billion. It went from the most valuable company to I believe the third or fourth, like right behind Microsoft or Apple. Um, the trigger for this seemed to be an AI Chinese AI company called DeepSeek. However, well, this was at the time. However, yesterday, I can't remember if it was yesterday or not. I saw this on my phone. One second, I'm trying to pull this up. It was DeepSeek is well. This was speculated because DeepSeek, according to uh, I don't remember like what source came out with it, but they had Nvidia technology, and it comes out. DeepSeek is actually sorry. I don't know if you guys can see that. DeepSeek is actually like official Nvidia technology or like actual Nvidia AI, and I think that's just like huge. Well, not huge, but like the whole effect it had on the market was huge because, like I said, it was like it wasn't the sole reason, but I feel like it was a catalyst, possible like well, maybe not a catalyst per se, but it was a maybe I saw some people call it a scapegoat for like people to just sell their stock or the company to sell their stock because a lot of huge companies were coming out with their uh, earnings reports, especially Nvidia. Nvidia comes out with I think it was today, yesterday, this weekend. I don't know. They come out with theirs this weekend, and yeah, it was huge. It was like because I do some of investing, but that their the market was a messed up. But this week really it was a huge mess this week. Sorry, I'm trying to trying to find where to look, and it's just a little awkward. Um, Another event that happened this week was Washington, the plane and the Black Hawk that collided. That was a huge story. Um, I think tragically over, I believe it was upwards of 60 people lost their lives over the. I can't remember what river it was, but that was a huge story this week, and I believe there was I believe it was they were figure skaters, and it wasn't just exclusively figure skaters. Like it was a Black Hawk with 3 to 4 personnel, and an American Airlines plane with upwards of 60 people. I can't remember. Oh, sorry, I can't remember the exact number, but it was a lot of people that lost their lives. I didn't follow up too much with the story, personally, honestly, but I do believe like there were no survivors. As far as I know, there were no survivors, and that is tragic. Many, you know, that was must have been like one experience that was terrifying. They were on a plane. They were just honestly seconds from landing. The American Airlines plane was seconds from landing, and the Black Hawk went in the way of. Sorry, uh, the the Black Hawk went in the way of the plane, and uh, they collided over the. I wish I remember The river's name over the river in Washington, D.C., the District Columbia. Um, a tragic story, really sad, and you know, things like that don't happen every day. I believe the last time something like that happened was, God, I don't remember. It was decades ago, I think, and it was a massive story. Like something that big is like it's notable. Um, Something else that occurred this weekend or week was um, immigration. I live in California, and immigration is being a big deal because ICE officers are targeting people, and especially the city I live in, they were targeting Mexicans, and as a Mexican myself, is like it is kind of close to home. Like they believe a few blocks down from where I was, they had set up like not an encampment, but like they were set up looking to uh, arrest people and get them deported. And even at my school, it was a huge deal. Like I believe the school demographics, the district's demographics even are a big majority Mexican. So, and my school has a decent amount, like high amount, a decent amount of immigrants and possible non-citizens. So it was especially a big deal for my district and my area, and they were handing out these cards. They're little like red cards that explain like it also is in Vietnamese, I believe. I don't know. I can't read that. But it basically explain. They also had them in Spanish, of course, but they explain basically like what to do and if an ICE officer approaches you. Like it kind of gives you like a script. Like if they were at your door, like it explains your Fourth Amendment right and your Fifth Amendment right not to speak to the ICE officers or excuse me or you know give them any incriminating information, which a lot of families are being like torn apart right now, which is tragic. And you know, it's definitely a rough situation, and there's lots of protests going around in California, especially. And in my city, I was actually going home earlier, and there's a pretty big protest, and I believe there's another one going on in Sacramento pretty soon. I believe this week actually, and it's just crazy the situation. Um, and as a California Mexican resident, it's like they they it's like an actual problem that could become personal. So you just have to care for yourself, and I believe honestly, I'm no lawyer or anything. I don't know. I couldn't tell you what to do, but I feel like carrying your citizenship on you or proof of citizenship will always help. But I don't know. No lawyer. I'm just a teenager. I don't know. But another thing was I believe earlier today actually, because today's Saturday. I don't know if this is coming out today or tomorrow. Honestly, it's not really a difficult video. Like I said, I'm not going to be putting much effort into them, like editing or anything like that. I need to learn to look at the camera. I'm not going to be putting much effort. I'm going to be completely honest. I'm not going to be putting a whole ton of effort into my videos and my content because as much as I'd love to, I really don't have the time. And I could obtain the knowledge, but I don't currently have it. And it would take a little bit for me to go out of my way to learn it. But if this is something like genuinely people like and are interested in, then sure, of course. I'd be willing to up the content like quality, if gives you guys a better experience. And, I said I would be doing this as like a passion project, I guess, or like something I genuinely want to do. But I do want to hear you guys' input, and I want to make sure you guys' voice is heard, the audience. Um, like I was saying earlier today, I believe Trump imposed tariffs on Canada, Mexico, or I'm not. I don't know if imposed like immediately, but there'll be tariffs on Mexico, Canada, and China of about 25%, I believe, or duties, tariffs. I believe they're the same thing. And if I'm wrong, correct me. Yeah. So this week has been wild. There's been a lot of events. And it doesn't seem like they're mainly good, but it just happens. There's weeks like that. It's not always perfect, and I feel like there's not really much we could do about it, but uh, yeah, that's just kind of the week. And personally, I think personally it wasn't really a bad week for me. I didn't do much. Didn't have much to complain about this week. So I'm from. I guess that's kind of it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Kind of just me giving my personal opinion about a few major events that went over this week. I feel like I'm going to be doing some of this content because I do find like having a voice and having an opinion on things is pretty cool, and I like the idea that you could share it on like a platform like YouTube, and you know that I just find that interesting. Anyways, though, I think that's gonna be it for this video, and sorry, like I said, the quality of the video isn't gonna be that great. I definitely have to like get more used to me talking to myself and staring at myself, because in hindsight this is kind of weird. Like I'm looking at myself, I'm looking at a camera, and then on my screen there's an image of me in a box talking to this microphone. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get used to there's buttons there. I didn't know that. I'm gonna have to get used to me talking to a microphone and looking at myself, and because I do want to do this. This is something I'm genuinely interested in, and I hope you guys do enjoy it though. So stay safe out there. Have a great week, and oh wait, well, one more thing. Um, oh, I think I already went over it, but I'm not gonna have a content schedule. I'm gonna try to increase the camera quality, but I won't have a content schedule. So if you guys genuinely find it interesting, or if I grow an audience that genuinely finds it interesting, just know there is not going to be a set content video schedule. I may do pre-recordings during the weekend when I have extra time, and like schedule a release during the week, but I will try to make that known. Like I'll put out like a community comment or something like that. Just whatever. Like, or just upload randomly. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know yet. This is still new, like a new thing, because I genuinely want to put more effort into this. Like I said, camera quality coming soon. So stay safe out there and have a great week. And I'll see you when I see you. Thank you. Bye. Oh, I did not press stop record.